The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Right to the air is Rodgers. Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. You look at this Cowboy defense.
And they've played well against the pass. Currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42. Now Rodgers going to shift him around. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. 3rd down, here's a run by Cook. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6, he got about 5. 4th down. Running for it, here's Cook. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
I don't believe that that was called right here in the moment. I believe this was called during practice this week, that he was going to decide to be aggressive even on his own side of the field.
Just you mean because it's the opening drive, maybe they had this scripted?
I think that he just talked about it with his team and said, listen, I'm confident in you. If we end up in this situation, we'll go for it early just to set a tone in this game.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down. Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked.
Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
26.
Now Rodgers. This one finds Wilson downfield. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Garrett Wilson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Jets get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, they spoke about the importance of getting off to a good start, and they're on their first drive, Charles, into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what an advantage for them. They're already clicking one drive in, didn't need to wait to get up to full speed. We had heard about the extra time they put in with each other, trying to learn each other's skills, what they like, the whole deal, and it paid off early in this one. I would expect them to keep firing on the next drive and keep that connection going.
start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32.
Out of his hands quickly to CeeDee Lamb.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Now a man who's taken the reins with the Cowboys, it's Tony Pollard.
And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. On the tackle, it was Dane Cruikshank.
The Cowboys 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
He'll buy some time right.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. You talk about this Jets defense.
They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott.
He's got it complete. That's Schoonmaker.
And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 33. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a 1st. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now Dak, he's going to mix it up.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Brought down at the 20.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
From the 20, here's a 2nd and 8.
Here we go, 47. 26.
Prescott off play action. Prescott stripped.
Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. He tried to buy some time to the right. So, Charles, when a guy gets out of the pocket, what's the focus of the quarterback?
Most of them keep their eyes downfield. They want to try and make a play throwing the ball. Some of them, they want to tuck it and go. But when they scramble, in this case, as you said, to the right, you're cutting the field in half. So good defenses kind of converge in that spot, and they don't give you much territory to throw the ball. He had nowhere to go with it. Ends up getting the ball stripped.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
after one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
No receivers open downfield, so instead of forcing the ball to the sideline, he's going to throw this one down to Fort Worth. He'd rather have the incompletion than the turnover.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To throw is Rodgers. And he'll just get rid of it.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Rodgers again now. He'll get this to Lazard. And some room to run now. He's going to have the first down and then some. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. Throwing now is Rodgers. He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Jets go up by 2 touchdowns. So after the disappointment in the opening week loss, Charles, this looks like really a completely different football team.
They sure do, and I think they realize we can't start 0-2. And they're determined to not let it happen by the looks of things here in the early going.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. The former 3rd-round pick, Justin Jones, bringing the lumber that time. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Now Prescott on 4th down.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's in.
Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down.
And he'll go down at the 28. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
So from the 26-yard line, here's second down and 8.
Going to 53. 26.
Prescott from the gun, escaping the pressure right. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Prescott from the gun on third. Steps away to his left. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. Prescott.
That's over the middle, the Schoonmaker. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they get 4 there on 4th and inches.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it'll be first down Cowboys.
First down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Slot man moves right.
Running right, it's Pollard.
He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0.
Brings up second and 7 at the Jets' 12-yard line.
Go, get out there. 26.
Second down, Pollard again.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
26.
Here's Pollard again. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Tony Pollard, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are back within a score.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
26.
On second down, here's Rodgers. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw here going to be caught by Wilson. And he will have a 1st down as they're into field goal range now at the 30. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. And the offense moving quickly to the line. 1st down. Here's the run with Cook. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here at half number 1. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Cook is into the end zone for a Jets touchdown.
Touchdown, New York.
On for the extra point is Folk. Rodgers wants to change the look. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Next to score, Jets 21, Cowboys 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this 1st half. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
49-yard line.
47.
Lamb will go in motion.
26.
1st down, Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. CeeDee Lamb in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Cowboys are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the 1st half. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with Rodgers behind center, you wonder if they'll take one shot at this. A final shot before half for Rodgers. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
So with that, let's get you back out to Arlington, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
80 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last two snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 4. A give to Pollard, running left. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
A great run by Pollard, and runs like that have had us anticipating a breakout season from him for years. And it finally arrived in 2022. Dallas gave him more run, and he had his first 1,000-yard season despite receiving less than 200 touches.
Pollard, he'll take it up the gut. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
CD with the catch, of course, coming off of a monstrous 2022 with the Cowboys. 5th in the league in catches, 6th in yards, and took that jump from being a star to one of the league's elite wide receivers.
Pollard going to try the right side, and he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Prescott, he's going to change things up here. A carry here for the big tight end. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. They'll pitch this out to Pollard. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Here's Prescott. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football back. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. It's complete to Cook.
Now he's loose at the 40. Now look out.
And down to the 29-yard line. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. So nothing doing there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. That's complete to Lazard. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 19. And quickly they get to the line. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Caught. It's Wilson. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Flushed out right. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Aaron Rodgers. An 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Jets will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead now up to 14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted.
Picked up by Dane Cruikshank, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time. but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. Taking in left side, it's Wilson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Mecole Hardman, 37 yards. And the Jets have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Folk connects on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Cowboys 14.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one, maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Play action now. Prescott. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And Prescott his 3rd interception. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Jets are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was 4th down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times do you get a chance to make an interception that you turn it down? That's when your instinct kicks in and you take the football. In this case, A better decision would have been to knock the ball down.
A good pickup there at 22. And now they're in the hurry-up.
26.
Rodgers now on first down. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 33. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Hey, kill. So we're going to 54. Wide in. We'll go 47. 26.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
Hey, Mike. Cat 300. Cat 300. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Box it.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Jets have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
41, Cowboys 14.
Oh, a little cruel here. They're going to go for the onside kick up big. And the Cowboys are able to recover. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
At the 38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 5. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Taken down back at the 42.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Rolling to his... And a big loss here as he's taken down. John Franklin Myers able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Go to 54. Go to 54. Wide in. Then we're going to 53. Here we go, 46. Under.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
47. 47.
The Cowboys will go. Prescott. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is caught. Touchdown, Jets. Aaron Rodgers on fire. His 5th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Jets start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. So, Charles, the bad taste from that opening week loss, that's just a memory now. This has been a very strong performance as they score once again.
Yeah, I know it's only week 2, but you're exactly right, because this team felt like they let one get away in the opener. And not only were they determined to not let the same thing happen here, they knew that they had to correct a bunch of things. So everything went wrong in game 1.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Oh, this is a touch cruel here. They've got the big lead. Now they're going for the jugular with the onside kick. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. And the Cowboys are able to recover. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Able to hit his target, Lamb. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing, Prescott. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Point after, right down the middle. And that trims the lead a bit, but still standing at 26 points. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not. And I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out. And you and I, let's get to the airport.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Inside. Go,
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Rodgers throwing here. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 39.
1st down, New York.
Hey, take 26.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. That's caught left side by Hart. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Now he's into the clear again. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. Now Folk for the extra point.
Rodgers directing traffic, going to change the play.
Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
151 yards rushing now as he's done it on 22 carries.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
47. 26.
That's to Schoonmaker, the tight end.
There he goes left side.
Still going.
So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points.
Out of the gun, a give to Pollard.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, the lopsided affair finally coming to an end, and really no shortage of big plays for us to examine, partner, on offense or on defense for this team. They were so well-rounded in this one.
They certainly were, and how about the day those defenders had, though? How many takeaways did they have? I quit counting after a while. They were clearly the better team, and their defensive effort, it led the way.
So for the Jets, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head back home next week.
I've been going hard from the night into the daylight. Telling them all that yesterday's price is not the same price. Eating up wings for breakfast, I can tell you what it tastes like. Wake up and I see red and I still don't got no brake lights. Yeah, feeling super fly. I look in the mirror, see ambition in my eyes. Got more than one formula, they love the way I drive. Yeah, I've been the prize, there's no need to be surprised. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Boy, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Yeah, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that, like that. Hey. Never feeling the pressure, please not at all. I walk in when it's crunch time, leaves in the fall. Woman on me, only hit my name on a roll call. It's like there is no ground beneath my feet, I got no flaws. Still humble, but just don't get it confused. You know who I am, there's no need to introduce. I am one of one, they can't stand it, but it's true. Sicker than the average, ain't no challenge that's immune. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Try and get a